And we're recording. Go.
Hello and welcome to 2K Fantasy Premier League podcast. I'm your host, Chris K, coming at you on Sunday. Game week 12 is almost done. We are looking ahead to game week 13, which is next Saturday, Kev. You got a nice late. You can have a Lion next weekend. There's no early kickoff, so it's 1:30 UK time. What maths isn't very good here. 8:30 your time for deadline.
5 hours. Is that 5 hours? Sounds like
that's
it.
five. That's five. And so that means you may get some early team news on Brentford, Burnley, Man City, Leeds, or Sunderland, Bournemouth, if anyone cares. But I don't think that team news leak thing's as big as it has been in previous seasons. I feel like it's less of a thing now, which is good. I just do my transfers on a Friday and not mess about on a Saturday morning, because otherwise I'll forget. Because you might have remembered last season I forgot something because I drove the kids to cross country and then we were late and then it was panicked and then I was like, oh, I forgot to change my team. Anyway.
Don't remember that.
I remember it because I was thinking that was bad.
I remember waking up yesterday morning being like, fuck, I should check if Caicedo's starting. And it was like 10 minutes till the game started. And I was like, shit.
He's not started.
No, I know. Yeah. It's like, not only has he not started, I would have to wake up an hour and 20 minutes ago. And it didn't look like there's a leak. That's twice now that they've kicked off early where it's been right after the international break and he hasn't started. And there was no leak. So that team used to have decent leaks, but not anymore. And it went from me being like, fuck, I hope he's going to get some cameo. It's going to block whomever. And then I looked. And then by the time the second half was underway, I realized Alderate was on the bench and Semenyo was not even in the squad. I'm like, fuck, come on, cameo point. Let's go. So, did a full circle there, but it wasn't to be because they dominated possession like the whole game. It wasn't even close. Looked like it might be close in the first 20 minutes. I think I messaged you like, oh man, he's probably going to come on. Like they look like shit. And then they scored.
Somehow Chelsea are second. I don't know how, but they're second in the league. But hopefully not after next weekend.
They've been consistently decent, but I think the main thing, quite frankly, is if you think back to before the season started, we all had Palmer, we all had João Pedro, and we were all trying to get a defender in because they had like 15 matches of like the best. They had like the best long to medium term fixture run out of every team in the league. So we all wanted Chelsea to start, and they've basically had a pretty cakewalk fixture schedule, whatever you want to call it, compared to everybody else. So I think there's a lot of that's happened here. Like, how many big games can you think of that they have? Like, they got you guys next. They're probably not winning that, right? Like, they haven't had many of those games.
It's a big. I mean, if somehow they beat us, they're 3 points behind. If we beat them, they're 9 points. So it's the classic 6-pointer, as they say.
But they're not in your tier, is my point. Like they haven't had many games where they've had to play anyone really that good, right? Like if I click on their history here, honestly, it's I'll share the screen while I do it for YouTube. Sorry, for YouTube, however you guys like to pronounce it. Chewy Tube. So anyway, West Ham, Burnley, Brentford. I don't know why Brentford's twice. That's obviously a typo. What the fuck? What do they got Brentford twice there? Yeah. So wait.
Well, they played Crystal Palace. They played Liverpool.
That was weird. I was on Mark Guey. Did he change teams?
He changed teams, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he started
right. Okay, I was like, how could we play Brentford twice? Okay, that makes more sense now. So Palace is probably, and they did play Liverpool. So I was looking at Mark Guey, but I mean, hey, they beat
played Liverpool. They've played,
besides Liverpool. And then they drew Palace. It's not like they beat Palace, but besides Liverpool and Palace, they have not really played anyone good, man.
They've got Bournemouth away, Newcastle away, and us at home in the next 6.
Exactly.
So
that's my point. So here's who they've beat: Burnley, Wolves, Spurs, Forest, and then a really good win against Poole. Credit due. This is back before Poole went on a fucking lost 7 of 8 run. It was in the beginning of it. Fulham, West Ham. So I mean,
that was when West Ham were utterly dire at the start of the season.
João Pedro's 15-pointer. So they drew Palace, which is a good result for them, game week 1. They drew Brentford away, which I mean, again, it's not the toughest fixture, even though it's not the easiest fixture. They lost to Sunderland, they lost to Man U, and they've lost to Brighton. So anyway, this isn't a Premier League table show,
No,
but
it's not.
I think it's important to point out just, we're now entering a period where I don't think Chelsea look attractive going forward now, because that's going to change. Like, who did you just say they're about to play?
Us. And then they've got Newcastle away, Bournemouth away. 3 of the next 6.
Even Leeds away is not like, I made a post in the chat.
Leeds away is definitely much harder. I mean,
Everton Leeds at home.
Yeah. Everton at home is a good game. Yeah. I mean, Villa at home is a much tougher game.
Then they got Bournemouth again, then City away. Like, this is like an extended.
And then Fulham away. Fulham away is a tough fixture. That is a tough fixture. Fulham are a good home team.
So I think, we're looking at, let's bring it to FPL. Main, you go to midfielders, there's a lot of Chelsea players up near the upper middle. And I think and João Pedro's third best forward, and Chalobah's like the 8th best D. I think their stats are inflated a bit because they have had a pretty easy schedule compared to everyone else. And I don't see them in second place for long. And I don't see those FPL players that high up the table for long. I think they're going to go through a really difficult fixture run here. And that manager is known for rotation. I had fucking Sanchez in that last year, and like, there were games he just didn't play, which is not normal for FPL. Keepers do not get rested. This guy rested Sanchez. So I don't think they're good assets at all.
I don't think he will. I don't think their backup's any good. So I don't think that'll happen again.
It's the same guy.
Was it?
No, it's not. He's Bournemouth's keeper now.
Petrovic, yeah, he's not Bournemouth. Yeah,
it's not the same guy. It's not the same guy.
No, it's not. So let's have a quick look at the points, and I got a question of the week for you. So
points for my table or the
FPL week. So you want to show mine first? So
you want to do your team, the league, not EPL table, right? You want to do your team this week. Got it. Let's see how old Chris with the fucking K did.
So I'm probably on about a grayish arrow. This is a classic FPL. I had like 3 key decisions to make, and I got 2.5 of them right, and it's giving me a grey. So I was torn on the defender. Yeah. I almost went Van Dijk.
Yeah,
and then that would mean I would have been only had a small amount of money in the bank. I went Anderson at Fulham. He got me a 10-pointer, which was kind of like the highlight of the week.
Yeah.
I then was torn on, do I take a hit for Thiago? It still leaves me enough money to upgrade my keeper. I know we talked about the keeper last week. We can come on to that later on. I went for Thiago. He got me 4 points, paid for itself, because I had 3 players that didn't play. So Semenya, Caicedo, Alderete didn't play. So I've got a little bit of jam off the bench because Mark Gui came off the bench and got me 4 points with a nice little assist. So they were the 2 decisions I got right.
Yeah.
The decision I got wrong. So the half decision I got right is I was right not to captain Haaland. I was wrong to captain Mo.
Right.
If that kind of makes sense. That's why I got and that's the difference, right? Because if Boomo returns to one, I know you got captain Boomo. That'll make or break your week, I presume. If Boomo hits it, and then I guess the thing, and I've talked about this a week before. I know you put on the chat. I said, "Oh, no one's really got Lacroix and Munoz in defence." Yeah. Well, I did about 4 weeks ago, and I think I talked about I've sold the Palace players at the wrong time. I've done some really weird order, and I've ended up buying Guy here. I just gone in a really weird way around this whole thing. And
he's like super expensive. I mean, to be fair, before this week, he was at the very top of the Palace defenders point list, and he didn't even play last week. So
yeah, I mean,
it was just a monster haul.
I sold him before he started going in his holes, but I never quite know why I did that.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is. But it's funny how FPL hits you. If you make a mistake, it kind of bites you a few more times. And I've probably taken some hits to. Anyway, it is what it is.
I think you did well here. I mean, a little surprised you didn't shout out that I fed you that Anderson pick. You were nowhere near him.
Was I not? Oh no, I wasn't looking at a cheap. I wasn't looking at a cheap defender. No,
you were looking at. Well, I don't think you ultimately were going to go Van Dijk, because you and I was torn between Munoz and Richards and Anderson and Timber. That was who I was torn between, and all 4 of them got 5+5. I think Timber got a 5 today. Richards got 6, Anderson got 10, and Munoz got fucking 14 or 15 or something. So like
So
all four
I
of the
didn't mean
ones.
Bruno's.
Yeah,
But I mean,
Van Dyke is. I don't get the pick. I mean, have you? We're all watching the same fucking Liverpool disaster going on here, right? I mean, they don't
it's
keep
the
clean
classic, though, isn't
sheets.
it?
He's 6 point, or he's 5'9". They don't keep cleans. You got to go like to page 2 till you could find him on the defender points. I get they have good fixtures coming up, but I mean, like, fuck, what are we? And like, I guess there's something to the fact that he's a center back during the busy winter fixture period, so there's some attraction there. It's just there's so many better D at cheaper prices than that. So I just find it odd that like 80% of the other pundits that do pods or whatever online are all just so on board with that move. It was like a really bandwagon-y popular move, man.
When we come to questions, people saying, "Do I sell him already?" It's that's how bad people suddenly realize that move has been. And we'll come to that in a bit. But yeah, no, I should thank you. No, thank you for the Anderson tip. And as soon as I looked at it,
just fucking with you. Like honestly,
as soon as I looked at him in more detail, I was like, "Hang on a second,
he's unreal."
Fulham's fixtures look really good, and I kind of said,
good.
Well, when we played Fulham away, I thought this team looks decent. I say relatively. I think Fulham are a bit of an underrated.
Well, they got like Spurs away, City, and Palace in the next 3. So like I know that they have a This so the thing is,
sorry.
They had Sunderland at home right away. That was the money fixture. Like ultimately, I'll tell you how I ended up on Richards.
Sorry, I should explain. They've got some really good fixtures when I need to play him, if that makes sense. I don't need to play him next couple of weeks, if that makes sense. Sorry,
then he has Burnley, Forest, West Ham.
Yes, beautiful.
And Palace, Pool. So it is mixed. It's mixed. There's a 3-week period.
But for 4.5, he's getting the C bit, right? And that's kind of what you want. And
well, exactly. And I mean, those fixtures don't include Sunderland at home, which was the money fixture right now. Now, ultimately, he got a 10-pointer in that. I was a little skeptical on the Sunderland fixture just because Sunderland had been punching above their weight all season. They were third in the table going into that game.
You didn't go. The weird thing is, you said to me when we looked at Anderson, I said, I'm going Anderson then. Yeah, I've looked at it. I'm up with Anderson. And then you were saying to me who to go for, and you went Richards or Anderson. I was like, well, go for Anderson. You went, no, I really want Richards, even though you've got the quote.
I wanted Richards because when I looked, I was like on Friday night when I was doing this, I looked at the next 3. It was when I clicked on Richards, his next 3 fixtures were Wolves, Man United at home, Burnley. And then they're kind of mixed later. They're, both of them had Man City, for example, but like Leeds is coming up and then Spurs, Fulham, whatever. But the pros for Richards and the pros for Anderson. Richards, I think, does have slightly better fixtures, and Palace are a way better clean sheet team, like way better. Like it's like Fulham have 3 clean sheets now. I think they're outperforming. That's how poor they are defensively, relatively speaking. Like I don't anticipate them getting many cleans. However, Anderson is the number 1 bona fide best CBIT defenseman in the league. I think even better than Sinisi at this point, because every game he's played, except for I think 1, he's got it in. Except for there were 2 games on when the game he got injured and went off, he didn't get it. And then the game that he came back, he didn't get it. So let's just call those ones anomalies. You got it again, man.
One of those games was Wolves. And I think Wolves are just not a good team to get CBET on because they're so poor.
Yeah, and that's the game he came back from injury, right? So when you're looking at
But he did get a clean sheet in that game, though.
He's absolutely nailed 90 minutes into the busy period. I just think he's a really good pick. 4.5 million for the kinds of he just got a 10-pointer. He's a great pick. Richards is the other 4.5 million.
And he occasionally scores a goal or an assist. He's got a handful of. He's got like the averages 2 or 3 seasons. He's got 0. He's got 0 so far, but you don't. But based on his history, I don't expect 0. So he'll get something at some point.
I expect 3 4-point blanks with the odd 10.
Yeah.
With the odd 8. I think 10 was a little high. You got the 2 bonus, which I don't think he'll get.
Is part of your reason going Richards that you can then sell Lacroix to someone else?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would way rather have Richards than Lacroix. Richards has been just as CBIT friendly. It's basically flip a coin. I think he missed CBIT by 1 this weekend again. He's been getting 14s and 15s. When you when you go to transfers and you sort by defenders and you click on see defensive contributions, he's third in the league. Surprisingly, Virgil's second. It goes Senesi, then Virgil, then Richards. However, when you divide by number of games played, I'm pretty sure Anderson's right at the top. Like he's higher than you think. Well, maybe Senesi's ahead of him with 146, but I think he's ahead of Richards when you take that game away.
So Kev, how many points did your team get? Because you must be in a similar points to me, but with the potential Boomo bonanza if he goes crazy tomorrow.
So wait, you're on
44
40
minus
with 4 coming on off the bench, right? And then
yeah, but I got a 4-point hit, so it's 44 minus 4, so I'm back to 40.
And then Boomo to come.
With Boomo to come, yeah. I got
and
40
I'm on 36 with 3 coming off the bench with a -4. So call it 35 with Boomo captained. So if Boomo gets a
return
5-pointer, we tie. Anything less than that, you beat me. And then anything more than that, I beat you, I guess. I think you're on. I think you were not on a gray arrow. I think you were on a green arrow once you get those points off the bench and Boomo.
Okay, maybe, yeah. I mean, the other thing I didn't say is, of course, Thiago missed that pen, which was a 9-point penalty basically because he went he went from 6 to 4, and he could have gone 6 to 13.
I'm not unhappy at all. He's had 5 pens. He scored on 4. That's his second game in a row where he could have braced.
I mean,
he's just the best forward to not, and he's at a price point where if he does get a 2-pointer, you're like, yeah, at least I'm not spending 7.9 or whatever on him like some of these other forwards.
I mean, it's irrelevant for FPL, but I had Brighton in the last man standing, so the bonus so my silver lining was Brighton got through. I got next round of that. Anyway,
I think okay. So can we just talk about forwards for 1 second while we talk about him? I mean, João Pedro.
Well, actually, can I pick up Sandy's question because I think you're going to answer it now. So let me do that now. Okay. So Sandy's question was, why does everything take forever to load? Hang on.
I don't know.
Because he knows I'm right. Question 1: still on Thiago as the best counterpart to Haaland. Is he a must-have? Anyone else take your fancy?
Okay, so is he a must-have? No. Do I think he should be the template forward for the second forward? Yeah, I mean the price is right. The only other players that I guess would be on my radar would be Welbeck because he's in the same price range and he's just as hot as him right now. He's just super injury prone. So why would I fucking pick that over Thiago? Like I think Thiago's form won't be this hot, obviously, the whole season, but it won't be too far off it. Like he'll have some cold spells.
The talisman. And Brentford are built around a talisman, aren't they? But
Welbeck is just like at some point he's getting injured. He's going to be a headache. You just know it. You're going to go down that path.
Penalties though.
We don't know.
And we don't.
We're assuming he is, but like they have random fucking midfielders take him. That O'Reilly guy took it before he left. Like, could Rudder take it? Maybe. Honestly, maybe. Like Welbeck also doesn't like play 90 like every game, does he? Like he's getting subbed in the 80s. Yeah, but once we get into the fixture congestion, you trust this fucking like 55-year-old man that has a history of being injury prone. I just feel like why would you do that over Thiago, who's like just as hot, way more nailed, way more like we know he's on pens, and I just feel like at 6 point whatever he's at now, he gets a 2-pointer. You're not like fuck, I hate this guy, get him out of my team. You're gonna be like, no, I'll bench him at that price. I probably never, unless he loses his place or gets injured or something, or gets 2-pointers for like 8 straight weeks or something. Like I'm probably not going to use a transfer on that anymore. I think we're at a point of the season now where we've determined don't chase Walter Made, don't chase João Pedro, don't chase these guys. Just get Thiago in and leave it. Fucking target the D, target the mids. That's where all the real points are.
I mean, at the moment, I agree with you. Obviously, we ended up with a very similar team. We've got very similar. Our front line is the same bar. You have Obi and I have Gui, which is Gui slightly better because he's actually
4
playing
points this week. You got 0 from Obi.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. I mean, if Obi rocks off with a hat trick, you're laughing. But anyway,
Obi no Pointoti. No, just delete that.
but you can't. It's
Yeah,
no,
that's life,
it's
buddy.
there forever. Yeah, I mean, it's
I think
not to say there won't be a forward comes into mind. You know,
Well,
you could.
let's touch on Mateta. We got to touch on Mateta because he's the guy a lot of people went to besides Tiago.
How come he
And
came on
guess
for
who's
59?
back, dude? Eddie the Incredible. He's back.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they've got a lot of games. He's
Got
Nketiah
a knee
was.
injury knock on international break that nobody seems to realize.
Yeah, he played 59 minutes yesterday. Eddie came on for him, I presume. It's not
Yeah.
great.
Nope.
So that is a problem. I think Mateta's too much money for the fixture congestion that Palace have got.
Also,
Palace,
there's better Palace players.
there's good alternatives there. I mean, João Pedro, maybe if Chelsea get a bit of consistency, perhaps he's the guy to go back to. I mean, Gyökeres could become the man at Arsenal if
Yeah.
that clicks because he's still earning his Arsenal career.
I
But
mean,
the
sure, yeah. There's
problem with
Watkins
Gyökeres
could
is,
get hot again. Ekiteke could come back in. I'm surprised that guy's not starting.
I mean, actually, of all those you said, Watkins is the most likely because actually, Watkins is weird because he's been arguably the most consistent forward the last 3 seasons. You know, across the season, he's been better than Haaland to some extent. I know Haaland's obviously untouchable at the moment, but he has been previously better than
I
Haaland.
know.
And Villa looking better.
They're turning
Rodgers,
it
as you say,
around
is
a bit
back in.
now. It's just going to take him getting a brace, and all of a sudden he moves from like 25th to 9th on this list of forwards, and then he's got his confidence back, and it's like, But obviously, wait for Gio, wait for Watkins. These guys are nowhere near our rate right now.
No.
I mean, Bowen has atrocious fixtures for the next like 5 weeks, so I don't want Bowen. Richarlison being as high as he has is pretty crazy to me. They have horrible fixtures coming up.
But just poor points generally. Right? I mean, I think
Evan Nielsen's back. How did he look? He got an assist, I guess. Played 90.
The other thing with Gyökeres is that Havertz is supposed to be really close back, and then originally at the start of the season, the idea was Havertz and Gyökeres were going to share some amount of minutes up front. But anyway,
Gio is not on the radar at all until he is like doing what Eze did today every game for like 3 games where we're like, fuck, is Gio someone we should be spending
probably nailed on
million
pens as well? He
Yeah,
needs to be nailed on pens as well, which I don't think he's
not
going
on
to be.
the radar.
No. Okay, so in short, then Sandy, Thiago's not essential, but we think he's the best second forward. We're not convinced by any other forwards as things stand now.
No, and I think Mateta is probably going to be a problem. Look, okay, I click on Mateta, dude, who's like 5th on this list. He has a 17-pointer that I guarantee you didn't get if you have him in your team. And then he's got a 9-pointer, and then it's fucking 2s and 1s, man.
So
sorry, he has a 6-pointer in game week 2. This guy is not getting points, and he is not cheap. And he goes up he's 8.1 now. He's gone up from 7.5 to 8.1 in the last like 4 weeks because he got that 17-pointer, and everyone was like, "Gotta get Mateta. Look at his XG." That XG came from like 1 game. I don't know, man. Like, are you thinking you're gonna get a hat trick from him? Is that why? Like, I don't want 8.1 forwards that are mostly getting 2-pointers in my team. Period. Right? Like, I'd rather have Sarr in my team who isn't doing that great either, but has like similar XG to this guy, and at least he's getting 3-point blanks because of the clean sheet points this team now gets.
And you can get. Did he get DC once, or make that up?
I don't know.
Okay,
what do you think about this, dude? I'm like seriously considering going triple Palace D until I get rid of Lacroix later. Because of what Munoz did yesterday, I'm now thinking, fuck it, just get him in. The entry point isn't great because it's Man United at home next. But then after that, it's Burnley and then Fulham and then City in 16. Guess what? I get free 5 transfers then, and I'll deal with getting Lacroix out there. Because I think Munoz and Richards are the best 2 to have. Just because I think Richards at that price is great. And Munoz is obviously fighting for like best defender in the game right now. Like overall, like if Gabs was fit, it'd be like, I don't know. After what we just saw, he's kind of up on that Gabs tier.
So what did he do yesterday apart from score? Did he do some other? I didn't see the game.
He was one C-bit off getting defensive contribution points again. So so Munoz has got. Let me just Let me open it up here. So he's got, okay, he got a 14-pointer, okay? He got 9 defensive contribution, okay? That is the second time he's got a 9. And he has got defensive contribution 3 times, which is pretty incredible for such an attacking defender. He now has 6 clean sheets, which is like Arsenal have 7. So, I mean, and he's XGI is so before this game, I looked at XGI for D. I think he was second to Big Gabs by he was second to Timber, but it was like almost tied. It was like 0.01 different. Like he's basically
it's
playing
still
in a
Timber.
similar position as Sarr. He's basically an attacking winger, kind of like how Timber is. But I don't know. I think everyone's going to own him soon. And when he scores, he gets 14 points. And when he gets an assist, he gets 11 points. And he's up there getting defensive contribution points as well. And I don't know, man, he's on 74 points now. When you look at the entire game, that's like second best D, would be second best midfielder, and would be second best forward. So I mean, like, just put him in your team, Kev. Fuck. Like, why am I overthinking this? Like, I have 1.9 million because I did that Richards move instead of Munoz, and I could go Rodon or Alderate to Munoz tonight before he moves up in price. Rodon is now a must sell with these fixtures. Look at this fixture run, dude. City away, Chelsea, Liverpool, Brentford away, Palace, the next 4. Then he has Liverpool away again, and then Man United and Newcastle. Like, Rodon's got to go, dude. Like, I was happy he got the C-bit today because it got me 3 points.
Rodon to Munoz sounds like, I can't get the guy now, so sell.
This is why it isn't easy, because with my 1.9 million, I could make Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, and I'm close to making him Saka from, I'm like 0.5 or lower away from making Semenyo Saka. So, like, if I use this money to make Rodon to Munoz, it's like I'm picking a lane here. What do you think is better, I guess? Triple Palace D with Munoz in my team now, or if I go to Man United and click on Bruno Fernandes, who has 50 points, and he's got a 5-pointer, 5-pointer, 4-pointer, 8-pointer. He hasn't played yet. I mean, he could get 11 points tomorrow. Might be on pens, I don't know, and has unbelievably good fixtures coming up here. Okay, so like, I could make Mo or Boomo Bruno when they go off to AFCON. I understand that. So that's the thing. I could get Munoz now, and then I could get Bruno anyway. But do I want to miss? I mean, Palace away this week isn't great, but West Ham at home, Wolves, and then get them? Or do I want to get Munoz in for Burnley and Man United at home? Like, what's better for the next, call it 2 weeks? Munoz, part of a triple Palace D versus Man United at home and Burnley away, or Bruno Fernandes versus Palace away, West Ham at home.
I think if you didn't have if you weren't going for third Palace defender, I think it's an easy decision.
I agree, but I could also bench Richards for Alderate, who has Bournemouth home.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't know he's going to start.
I mean, arguably Munoz is must own, but I'm not going to be able to own him for a few weeks. I'm just gonna have to hope that the slightly trickier fixture of Fulham away and Man City at home means they don't get 4 clean sheets in the next 4.
Okay, well then let me ask you this question, because this is part of this decision, and then I'll come back to the like perfectly formatted production path of how our pod should go versus all over the place. If I don't go Bruno Fernandes and I go for Munoz, and I'll have 0.1 in the bank, who is the best 7.5? I'd say 7.6. But I'm definitely going to lose 0.1 on Semenyo if I don't transfer him out this week. Maybe 0.2. Who's the best 7.5 midfielder in to bring in now that I can't get Bruno? What?
Really the best player in the game.
7.6. Too expensive.
Well, you were lucky there.
And he's going to go up for sure because he just got a hat trick.
Did he? Who knew? Who knew?
I don't want Enzo Fernandez, even though I know. I mean, like
he just got to 20. So Eze has just got a 20-pointer. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's great. Yeah. Kind of like when Mateta got a 17-pointer and everyone got him, though, right? I think catching lightning in a bottle with Arsenal is pretty difficult. If I was going to bring in an Arsenal player right now, it would and I had unlimited funds, and I already have Raya, and I already have Rice, it would most likely be Timber. It would not be Saka or Eze. They're good picks too, but I still think I'd rather back the double clean sheet.
The crazy thing with Saka is he's got defensive contributions in 3 of the last 5. Where's that come from?
I don't know. I watch the games and I'm like, I don't see him getting.
I can't work out how he got 4. I don't know what he was doing, but
I think there was that one. I made a joke. So there was the Udogie got fouled and somehow got a yellow card fouling Saka. And then in the first half, dude, Saka went down like 3 times. I love Saka. He's one of my favorite real life non-FPL players, but he was fucking flopping all over the place, bro. And it was working. Like he was getting. I know I'm like, you were not the right person to talk about this because you could be like, how dare you or whatever. But like, he was fucking flopping all over the place. It's like I was watching.
He gets World Cup battered in every game. So
I know, but he was flopped. The Udogie and then the Bentancur basically barely touched him. I was like, is he tickling him? Like, how did both of Saka's legs if this was in the box and it went to VAR, Saka would have got a yellow card for diving. And honestly, Bentancur got that foul, whatever. And all I was thinking was, is this how he's getting?
No, because I don't understand. I think how he's getting Seabit is he gets the ball and someone sort of takes it off him and he gets it back straight away. So that's
but I was watching for that. That was not happening 14 fucking times, man.
No, it didn't. But also, he does a lot of interceptions as well. But he
wasn't. I was watching, being like, is he getting interceptions? Is he getting recoveries? Is he losing the ball? All I could think of is they must be giving to him for winning these fouls. This must count to them as some kind of recovery or tackle, or I don't know. But it's like he had possession, so I don't understand how he would get a C-bit.
But it's weird though, because he wasn't on our radar as a C-bit player this season. But
I think if I got him right now, he would never get it again either. I just think it's an anomaly.
What, through the last 5 games? He's getting
do.
I don't. Well, he's
become I don't want to. I think it's just a nice little bonus if you have him. It makes up for the fact he's got 3 or whatever goals the last 23 games or something. Great. He gets a 12-pointer when he scores. Cool. There's no fucking way I'm captaining this guy because he goes so long without scoring and getting an assist. Like I would captain Rice. I would captain one of their D. I wouldn't captain Saka, dude. Like you want the upside that he brings when he does score, but you want a bit more consistency than what he's bringing, man. Hey, you know what? He beat Mo and he beat Haaland this week, so he got a 4-pointer instead of a 2. But I want someone that's I like that he's on corners for a team that gets a lot of corner goals, even though he has 0 assists. And I like that he's taking these set piece kicks, even though one was nowhere near the fucking net. The other one was right at the keeper on the corner. It wasn't really the corner. I don't think they were very good kicks. But, at least he's the one taking them. I mean, dude, the goal he scored last week was an awesome goal because he powered in the bottom left corner or bottom right corner. It was great. And I was like, fuck, dude. When he scored that, I was like, fuck. I know everyone else kind of has him, and I know that in a moment's notice, he might go out there, get 2 goals and an assist, and then a goal and an assist the next game, and he's must-own. I know that.
The interesting thing is, though, in a few weeks' time, I think we're all going to buy him for Mo.
That's what I mean.
Because I was thinking Isak was going to be the guy, but he's not. He's so far off being the guy I'm interested in.
So. No one in that team. So to answer my question on who for Semenyo at 7.5, that's a good transition because Gakpo was on that fucking list. And they got the fixtures, but so what? You know what I mean? When I sort by
what about Minter?
Yeah, 1 goal, 7 assists, right? Yeah. I haven't really watched them, but first of all, is Matoma back yet? Because I know he's close. Is something going on with him not being there that's helping Minta? I need to jump into the data a little more and listen to some tactics.
What about Bruno G? I know you're not interested in,
I'm not that interested in,
but he's getting C-bit.
Yeah.
and he's getting assists and goals, and it's not a complete fluke because he
So
gets
he's
assists and goals
getting
regularly.
CBIT. So yeah, you're right. He's got CBIT once. Is that what you mean by getting it? He's got it once all
I
season.
thought it's just he got some 4-point. Oh, we got an assist there. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I thought he got 4-point blanks.
So basically, do I want Bruno G? He's got 3 goals, 4 assists. It's actually more impressive than I thought I was going to see.
If you look at his history as well, it's not a complete fluke. 2 seasons last season he got 5 goals, 6 assists. Season before 7 goals, 9 assists. So it's not a complete fluke.
I mean, I laughed at it last week, so now I picked a lane there. I can't.
You shut me down.
I mean, I like Xhaka still, but he's right in the middle of this horrible fixture run. Like he's more of like a game week 16 bring-in guy, and then I'm just going to leave him the rest of the season. Gravenberch, did he? See, I feel like because, Caicedo obviously didn't get it because he didn't play this week. But like because we have a Caicedo, you think like the Bruno G's and the Gravenberch are going to get it. Like Rice is probably the closest guy to Caicedo at this point, where every week I kind of half expect him to get it if he gets an 11. Oh, no, you know what? That's not true. Anderson from Forest is that other guy. Got an attacking return now. Two weeks in a row, he's got an attacking return. There might be something to him being like 16. So he went from getting 11 to like 16, 13, 16, 11, 12, 10, 16, 15, fucking 15. I mean, he might be fighting Caicedo. I mean, if you recall when they put out the analysis and everybody dove in, like this guy was the guy to get preseason for this. And he's actually coming through now, and he's got a 9 and a 9 and a 4. They actually have a pretty good, decent fixture on, and he's cheap as fuck at 5.3.
Well, I mean, you could. Well, I'm jumping some questions here because you're starting to answer the questions.
Okay.
So Sandy said, thoughts on Elliot Anderson? If we have him, should we just be starting him every game? Yes, you own him definitely.
I think so.
If we don't have him, should we get him? It's an interesting question.
I kind of forgot about him.
I think it's an interesting. So for me. Because I've just said
XGI is high too. Well, that's because he took that pen.
I've just if I can't afford him, I can't afford Munoz, but I could afford Munoz if I sell Semenya to Elliot Anderson, and then I move Alderate up to Munoz. I'll be like, okay, sorted.
I think I kind of liked it. I think I might go. I don't want to jump on Anderson, but I think I like knowing that he's there. If I get backed into a corner with this Munoz move, I can make Semenyo Anderson no problem as a backup. If like some other mid, like I think the comment you just made about Mo, probably all gonna make him Saka for those of us that have him when he goes to AFCON, because like you kind of want to hold the money there, right? What if Palmer comes back? What if Mo comes back?
The only player you consider is Palmer at that. I mean, the only player, the 3 players that are expensive that you consider are Saka, Palmer, and Fernandez. The only reason why I wouldn't go Saka is if Eza still looks incredible, or Gyökeres looks good, or double D.
Yeah. So same reasons as before. It's just, I guess where I'm going here is, I think I'm trying to decide if I want to do Munoz or not. I think I'm going to, because even if Semenyo doesn't play again this week, going Rodon to Munoz, like, okay. I mean, I wasn't going to play Rodon anyway. So if I made Semenyo some playing guy, it's the same as making Rodon fucking Munoz and playing him. But I don't really want to go get Timber, and I don't really want to go get Eze or Saka right now with that money, because I kind of want to like wait and see a little more here with them. Plus, they got Chelsea away next or something. Like,
I mean, you're literally answering. I mean, this is Sandy's other question, which I think links what you. If someone already has Raya, is a second Arsenal defender essential? And if so, which one? I mean, if you want a second Arsenal defender, it has to be Timber. There isn't any other choice. So,
well, Calafiori looks pretty good too, man.
Okay, yeah. Well,
here's what puts me off both of them. We are now entering this winter period. Do they get, if anyone on that team gets a rest?
It's good.
I mean, Gabs was the only one that we were like, nail, don't worry about him. Even Saliba gets a rest.
My instinct is that Timber's more nailed than Calafiori, because Calafiori's got 2 players that can play in his position that are really good. Ben White is not Ben White of the guy that looked incredible 2 seasons ago. He's just not the same player. Right. I guess the biggest risk you get rested in an easier game, if that makes sense. So it's like I don't know when must have home Leeds or something. I don't know, something like that. I don't even know who we're playing at home now. But the thing to point out is it may be Mosquera because
I'm just gonna kill a spider. Keep going.
Can you still hear me? You can't hear me, so it's not worth me saying it. I didn't say very much.
Motherfucker jumping on my head.
I didn't say very much because I realized you couldn't hear what I was going to say. But so I'm not sure if you noticed, but Hincapié came off with what looked like a slight muscle strain today.
Didn't notice that.
So Mosquera came on because Hincapié started the season injured, which is why we've not seen much of him until recently. I think we both thought Hincapié would start today. I think he's very, very highly rated. He's just been injured. And the fact he went off with a muscle injury is not great.
When his nickname became handicapped, I guess. He's always fucking hurt. Oh. That's not a bad word over here, by the way. Like, it's not like I'm calling him the R word.
But I think that I'm just not sure to go along with that joke. I'm kind of just ignoring it.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. He's fucking permanently injured. Like, anyway.
But I think so. For me, if Hincapié's got an actual injury, he was around celebrating at the end, but everyone was. All the injured players were. I think that Mosquera will get C-bit, and he would be very interesting. He's 5'4" or something. I've not checked his price.
Yeah, this is why I kind of want to wait. I want to wait.
Yeah, because
Chelsea away next. Wait another week.
I think the other thing, so for me it'd be Timber, but have a half an eye on Mosquera. But I don't think it's essential to get a second Arsenal D. I think for me, I wouldn't get Raya with Timber. I wouldn't go to Raya at this stage. I mean, to be fair, my keepers haven't been great, but I think since I made my decision to go for Petrovic and Dubravka, I think I've had as many points as Raya's got in the same period.
I understand, but I just think you're getting rid of you just got one unit of Arsenal clean sheet taken care of, done, moving on. That's how I view them. So, like, I get your point, but for me, it's like, look, Timber got the assist today, so obviously he outperformed Raya. And Raya gets those save points. So those, like, extra points, yeah, he's overpriced for what you're getting. However, if they kept a clean, Timber gets 4, Raya gets 4. And I don't have to worry about rotation if they keep a clean and Timber's rotated, plus for Raya. So I just think there's something to that going in this busy period. And but my take on Sandy's question is, I don't think a second D is essential, especially with Big Gabs not in there. I mean, like, fuck, they showed the record of them with him and without him, and guess what? Game 1, they didn't keep it clean. So I know it was a super goal and all that, but stats are stats.
It was. They did not look like scoring at any point until they won the ball there, and then it took a very they won the ball there, which happens occasionally, right? Yeah. You play out like we do. Occasionally, the keeper is going to get stranded. We have a couple of those goals a season. That happens. It's the way we play.
Fair. My point is, if you didn't watch the game and you just look at stats, you'd be like, it happened again. Gabs isn't in, and they conceded. So at this point, I don't think it's essential because I think Rice is essential. I do. I think you have to have Rice, personally. I mean,
he's getting C-bit. He's getting assists regularly. He looked like he could score in any game.
He almost scored right at the beginning of the game.
And he's got a 50% chance of a clean sheet point as well.
Exactly. So I just think he is for sure. And then either Raya or Timber, I guess, for sure. But then your third unit of Arsenal, to me, is not essentially anything, because Saka could become essential, Eze could become essential, or a second unit of the clean sheet could become essential, because they still, to me, like you just said, I think every single game, no matter who they play, I go in there thinking, I only have one unit of clean sheet here, so if they keep it clean, I don't think I get any kind of green arrow from this. I think there's enough people out there that have 2 clean sheet units that it's going to hurt me right now just having Raya. So when he conceded, I was like, whatever, fine. Timber probably would have been on fucking bonus if he kept it clean, right? For the 1 bonus point, getting the assist. So I was actually in a weird way happy they conceded. I'm like, Timber lost the clean sheet too, and he probably also lost bonus. I wasn't following closely because it was my son's hockey, but when I noticed they scored, I was kind of half hoping for it. So, like, if you have the 2 units of the clean, I think over the next 5 to 10 game weeks, you'll be better off having 2 units of the clean sheet versus picking the right third Arsenal that's an attack, like picking Saka or picking Eze or picking whomever else that's not Rice. I think you're going to have over a 5 to 10 week period, just more points from that extra clean sheet and like whatever Timber or Rhea gets you than what Saka or Eze is going to get you.
So, well, one thing I'd say about the Gabriel stats and stuff, right, is that is historical, right? We have a significantly better backup defenders than we had like 2 seasons ago. Fair. It was probably like it was the quality of defenders coming on. Yeah, it was Kivior coming on, exactly. So it was Kivior before, and nothing against Kivior, but he's not in the same league as the guys we've got coming on now. Mascara and Cape look much better. You got Ben White can play centre back. You want to? That's you've got better quality players across the back four. I mean, Miles Lewis Skelly's not even getting a look in at the moment, and which is crazy because he looks, our backup back four has got.
He's overrated.
Our backup back four would definitely get a lot. I'm ignoring that.
He's young. He must be good.
Well, he's definitely good.
So, now that O'Reilly played for England and MSL, is that what MLS didn't? Does that mean O'Reilly's way better than him? He must, right? Because he's young. He made it on an England call-up. He must be amazing.
MLS is in trouble because he's not in the team. He's not going to play for England.
That's what I mean. And O'Reilly also isn't that great, but he's young. So I'm assuming the City fans are like, this guy's gonna be fucking incredible because he's young. It's like a disease in sports when a player for your team is super young. You just add infinite optimism behind him as well, just because he does one thing good. I think he had like a good game last season, so you love him. But when he's like 24 and he's Emile Smith Rowe, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, actually he's not that good.
Maybe, but I guess I guess my main point is I wouldn't look too much in the Gabriel past historic to decide how good the defense is going to be without him, because the defense we've got now is significantly better and it's better drilled. The team's better drilled. The other thing is you've got Zubimendi and Rice in front of that defense as well, and that helps a lot.
Okay.
So let's finish Sandy's questions, then I've got a question for you. So we've done Thiago, we've done the Raya question, we've done the Elliot Anderson. And then this kind of so Sandy's got a midfield of Saka, Bumo, Caicedo, Fernandez, and Anderson. He's got 1 free transfer. Saka's annoying him. I don't know why, but there's an obvious player to go for him. No, don't sell him. I would.
Sorry, Can you reread the question?
So he's got Saka, Bumo. His midfield is Saka, Bumo, Caicedo, Fernandez, and Anderson. So he's already sold some, haven't you?
Fernandez is, to me, like the clear get rid of. I know he had a good week, but for me,
Bruno
what's the question?
Has he even played?
Enzo Fernandez. Oh, I thought it was Enzo
Bruno.
Fernandez. Okay.
He said Fernandez. I assume it's Bruno Fernandez.
I'm going to pull his team up.
But his question is, he's thinking of selling Saka. I'd like that midfield. I'd stick with it.
Say the question.
He's thinking of selling Saka.
That's the question?
Yeah. Should he sell him or should he just build transfers? That's his question.
I wouldn't sell Saka. Next question.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'm not sure why he's selling him. He's basically asking, is there a better 5 midfielders than Saka, Bumo, Caicedo, Fernandez, and Anderson?
What's your best 5 mid then? Why don't we answer that? I mean, this is pretty good.
Bumo was definitely in there. I think it is Caicedo. I have a slight question mark over Caicedo.
Caicedo's going nowhere for me. I know he just didn't play, but
he's not as many DCs as I'd like. But yeah, he's probably cheap.
I think even when they go into the tough fixtures, he's going to be the guy that gets a random goal.
I mean,
less Enzo, less Pedro Neto, less João Pedro. All their names sound so similar. It's confusing.
I mean, I have Mo, so I'm keeping him for the next 3 weeks. But if I didn't have Mo, I wouldn't buy him. If that makes sense. Of course not. No. So it depends. If I didn't have Mo, then Sandy's midfield's probably not far from what I'd go for.
So do you want to, in this best 5, are we like
the only
considering
other player
that they're going to leave for AFCON or not, or is it just who's the best 5?
If I were to buy 5 midfielders now, I probably would still buy Bumo. If I was in a wild card now, I probably would. Sorry,
100%.
I'd still buy Bumo, even though he's going on AFCON in a few weeks. I wouldn't buy Mo, I don't think. but I think I would buy Caicedo.
Rice 100. Like
Rice.
Rice and
No,
Caicedo to me are
Rice is the team. In short, Rice is the player that's missing from his team. But would
yeah.
you sell Saka to Rice, or would you sell Bruno Fernandes to Rice if you had to? Because I think Anderson's a good pick. I like the Anderson pick for him.
Me too.
I mean, the only other midfielder that I do
wouldn't
like the look
touch-
of is Minter.
Let me go back to his team here.
I like Minter. I think Minter's.
I don't like Minta. I think he's a bit bandwagon-y for me.
The thing with Minter is, if you look at his points, he's gone 3, 2, 4, 6, 9, 5, 2, 2, 5, 9. So
I think there's something to Matoma not being there though, and Matoma's back any second.
Is there? But the thing
I
is,
don't know. I need to look more, but I don't. There's no Seabit. It's like 1 goal, 7 assists in game week 11 or 12 or whatever. It has to be overperforming. It has to be. I can't like this guy. I could just see getting 2-pointer. He's gonna get 2-point blanks. They don't get clean sheet points. I just no.
Okay,
I would barely play him. I'd be like feeling like, because it's weird with the attacking return guys, you get this feeling like you're supposed to start them, but I'd rather play Elliot Anderson every week than play him. I like Bruno G more than him. Your guy.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
But okay, can we go through the mids a bit more? Because I think we need to talk about Semenyo as well as part of this question. Like, he has Semenyo.
He doesn't?
So I thought he did.
No.
Oh, I'm on my team. This fucking stupid. Here you go. He doesn't have Semenyo.
Well, no,
my bad. My bad. I have Semenyo. Everyone else has Semenyo. So what are we going to do with Semenyo? If the guy, he's going to be flagged all week is my guess. We're going to have no idea. He's going to price drop at least once, probably twice.
I'm going to keep him.
All right. He has Sunderland next, and then he has... Fuck, I'm on Sandy's team now. I lost him. Here he is. He has Everton at home after that, and then he has Chelsea, and he fucks off for AFCON, right? So who cares? So we keep him for those two. Now, before he was injured, he had a little run of horrible XGI. Now, Villa away was decent at 0.79, but he had a saved penalty. That's obviously what that was. Before that was 0.05, 0.07, and 0.16. But it was City away, Palace away, and a Sam Dyche Forest at home. So it's like you could fucking make the argument either way. But like, say he does come back and he does play. How bad is this injury? Like, he wasn't even on the bench. So like, is he gonna say he's fit to play next weekend? Does he play 90? I don't know if he does, dude. And isn't their whole game like run, press? So like, is there Sunderland away is also like sneaky fucking impossible to score against too. So like, I'd rather do the road on to Munoz move, but I don't know. Semenyo's obviously going to leave our team in 2 weeks. Anyway, I mean, look, he's not going to AFCON, is he? I think his team's not in AFCON, but they just have really shitty fucking fixtures coming up, like Chelsea and Man United. Well, then Burnley at home. I guess technically you could just keep him. But he didn't qualify for AFCON is what I read.
I mean, that's right.
I don't think his team's in AFCON.
He's not it's less obvious sell then, because that's one of the questions we got. You know what? I'm gonna do let's finish this. So there was a question of
is Semenyo going to AFCON? No. Ghana did not qualify. So he's not going to AFCON.
So I think for me, if Semenyo gets back fit, I might just keep him, because I'm like going to be selling Mo first.
Like, is he still on pens? Is he then in game week 17 he has Burnley at home and no one else is going to have him?
Yeah, for me he's probably, so I've forgotten he's not going. I wasn't looking at selling him anyway. I've not really looked into it, but you're right. He's a hold for me, because the thing is, we've got Mo, which is slightly different to everyone else, because we've got Mo and Boomer. We're gonna have to sell them anyway.
Mo was like getting away with it for a while, dude. And like, even though obviously pools, it's not just like Mo sucks. Like Isak's done fuck all, Verts has done fuck all, Gakpo's done fuck all. Like it's not like it's just a Mo sucks thing. It's like this team fucking sucks, dude. The whole fucking team sucks.
Their
Like
balance has completely gone without Trent. It seems it's really bizarre.
it's not Trent. It's Trent didn't play every week. It's like
Well,
I don't know what it is. I think they brought in one
Diaz
too
is
many
massively
attackers.
underrated. Luis Diaz is massively underrated in that team from last season. Massively underrated.
Doesn't he already have like 15 goals for Bayern or something this year? Like
I have no idea, but
I heard some stat on Luis Diaz is just going bananas. Luis Diaz stats this year, Bundesliga, 11 matches, 6 goals, 4 assists, but then in Champions League, another 3 goals. So 9 goals, 4 assists. So yeah, he's got 13 points already in 15 games.
And there's probably a German Cup as well, so he probably has got the 15 goal contributions. So Kev, so I think just closing down the midfield question then for me, I think the best midfield now would be, I would have Semenya because I feel like it's not going. I would still stick with Semenya.
No.
Happy with Caicedo.
Blank sheet of
Rice.
paper, you have Semenya in there?
Yeah. Semenya, Rice, Caicedo, Bumo, who I'd obviously then sell. And I've run out of players that I even would want.
Okay.
And probably, I'm torn whether it's Anderson or whether I want to actually spend some money on someone and actually get.
What about Sarr? I mean, say he's not going to, like, AFCON's irrelevant in this.
Well, if Sarr wasn't going to AFCON, I'd probably get him in.
And then die too.
But the fact they're both going to AFCON and it's quite soon, I wouldn't get them in now. No.
Gakpo has the.
And I think Bumo is an exception because I think he's on a different level to those players, and the United fixtures are very good.
So I would have Bruno Fernandes in my top 5. I think I would. I just think, even though he's underperformed, I mean, he just sneakily gets an assist in the last 2 games. You know what I mean? 3 of the last 4 games got an assist.
So can we simplify this? We both agree on Caicedo, Bumo, and Rice, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so who's your third? Who's your 4th and 5th then?
Fuck, it's tough. It's a pool of. I mean, Bruno.
I've gone for Semenya and
buying
Saka
Mo right now, but I'm not selling Mo. I'm not buying Saka. I'm not selling Saka.
Okay. There isn't a perfect answer to this because of the situation we're in, and because of this, because we both have Mo. We both don't have Mo on this, even though
I'm not buying Semenyo. I'm not selling Semenyo. There's a bunch of that. There's like 3 guys like that. Gakpo's very close to being, like, if they just show any sort of fucking, hey, we figured this out a bit, I think he's close to a buy because they really got good fixtures, man, for a while here. And like Mo's going to be gone. And like they've got Leeds at home, Wolves at home, and Sunderland at home, and West Ham and Leeds again in the next like 7. So I mean, that's as good as it fucking gets for any team all year, which is why I have not sold Mo yet. Maybe it's a trap, but like, cool, I'm 2 points worse off not getting Saka today. Boo-hoo, like, fuck. You know, I just think like West Ham and Sunderland and Leeds, and then I'll sell Mo. But I mean, you know, but Gakpo's right there, dude.
Got to stick with him. So, Kev, I've got a question of the week for you, and then we should just wrap up with a couple of questions at the end. So,
all right,
you're going to hate this question, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Yellow cards. So we're at the point of the season where we get to 19 games.
I'm out.
You have 5 yellow cards. You get a ban. Okay.
Yeah.
How many? I want to know by each position roughly how many players you think have got 4 yellow cards. Exactly 4. So how many goalkeepers? So like start with goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper 0, forward 0.
Okay. Right, and then what do you think
4 yellows?
4 yellows.
I mean, there's always like a Richarlison or
who
was the guy last season that would get? Who was the forward that would always get yellows last year? And we're like, what the fuck is with this guy? He's always getting yellows.
Was it Kuna? Was it not Kuna?
It was. No, he would get reds.
Oh, okay.
There was like, there was someone that was just getting them. Oh, who the fuck was it, dude?
So okay.
He was a guy we all had on our team. He was like a template guy.
So how many defenders are on 4, do you think?
D and mids. It's probably more mids than D because those CDMs do those fucking tactical tackles, right? I'm just gonna guess. Just give me like guys I don't even know their names. I'm like Sunderland, you know. I'll go 7 mids and 40. Just total fucking guess.
Right. Okay. So if you go to goalkeepers, can you go to screen? Can you do a player selection? Go to yellow cards. Go to goalkeepers first, and then go to yellow cards.
Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen before I do it. All right. I'm gonna click on yellow cards. I'm on
yellow card.
Where is it?
So who's at top?
Donnarumma on 3.
So I thought that was interesting. So thinking, is he going to get 2 more?
He just started. He didn't even play all season.
Yeah. So he
missed 3 games.
He's missed 3 games.
For?
He just time wasting and annoying people or something. He got booked yesterday, I think. Yeah, he did. He's got 2 in the last 3 games. So I thought that was interesting. So I thought he could get a ban. So I thought it was just worth pointing out because I know people. I mean, most people. The thing is, everyone's got Dubravka as backup. So if he does miss a game, it's not the end of the world. But anyway, it's interesting. Defenders. Now this is interesting. This is important for you. We have
what did I say?
2, 3,
4?
4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. You said 4. There's 8.
Wow.
But the important thing is, look who's on that list. It's really important.
Senesi and Munoz.
That's the most interesting one. I've forgotten about this, and that's why I may be happy to dodging because I think there's a chance he might miss one of the next 3 or 4 games where I don't get him. I wouldn't not buy him because of that, Kev. Because if you've got triple Palace, you'll get the Palace cleans anyway. Because he'll miss a game at some point. There is almost 0 chance he won't get a booking between now and the 19th game. So he's going to miss a match. It's just worth knowing that. It'll be true of other players as well, of course. And Senesi's obviously going to miss a game at some point as well for us all. A lot of us have Senesi.
It'll be the same week too.
Yeah, so it's that is true. It could be unlucky and they'll be the same week. But there's this time of the season we need to think a little bit about this because it can catch him just bite you in the ass at the wrong point.
Calafiori has 3.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. But yeah. Anyway,
who else would you even consider here? That's it. Byrne has 3.
Yeah.
Timber has 2. Whatever. Yeah, we're into 2. Okay, so mids. What did I say? 7. What did I click there? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck.
About 14, maybe.
Oh wait, did I wait? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're counting 5? I thought you said 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Paqueta, Lucic, and Dewsbury Hall have already
served. 11.
Yeah.
When I moved my screen up, I somehow added 3 on. I don't know. I must have.
You probably added the 5s at the top.
So there were not as many.
Xhaka, fuck.
So Xhaka's on that list is kind of the one that I know you've been interested in. So I thought it was worth pointing it out to you as well. But I think it was more the Minoes and the Senesi was interesting. So I'm more asked the question by the players on the list, if that makes sense, more than anything else. But I thought it was just
Zobo,
interesting.
I mean, he might be on our radar, right, because of his bit in the fixtures. But
Grealish
is on 3. Gravenberch is on 3. Foden's on 3.
So
Casemiro's been getting points, eh? Isn't that weird?
My man Bruno G's on 3, but so I just think it's something that we should keep an eye on over the next few pods. It's very exciting to talk about yellow cards and how many people have got. And then forwards.
Oh, yeah. I'm expecting none, but yeah. Thiago's on 3. Whatever.
Yeah, Thiago's on 3.
No biggie.
Yeah. But yeah. So I think it's worth watching that tightrope a little bit because what you don't want is we certainly don't want Thiago, Senesi missing the same week. And then you're in a bit of trouble.
Take a hit.
Free hit.
Yeah, 5 fucking free transfers coming up. Dude.
That might be my free hit week. So I really don't. And people keep asking about the free hit. I have no idea because a lot of people are using free hit next week. So actually, that jumps to the nice question.
Cool.
Actually, someone asked this free hit question. Actually, Jake Davy Day asked the question: what are your thoughts on what a free hit team looks like for this game week?
I guess I should go to fixtures here and sort. 3 Villa, 3 Brentford, 3 Pool, 3 City, 3 Spurs. I'm just kidding. I think Morgan Rogers home Wolves would be an interesting punt. I mean, he just braced. He's being on it.
He'd definitely be 100% of the team. Which 3 Man City would you have?
Home. I wouldn't have 3. Would you?
I'd definitely have Haaland.
Well, yeah, you're going to captain Haaland.
Yeah, okay.
I like Cherky. I just think game sheet nerves. Doku had a big game. Cool. He had a big game last year. And then he fucking didn't even play 3 weeks later for like 4 straight weeks. Like Foden's there. Bilva's there. Marmouche is back fit. I think Cherky is like he's obviously not De Bruyne, but he's like their guy to be the creative set piece taking. You know what I mean? Like, I think he is the best second play. He got a bonus point because he got an assist on the goal. Like, I do think he is a good sneaky punt, but would I, at this stage, go for him just because they have leads at home? I don't know, man. I'd probably still just have one fucking City. I don't like this team for FPL. Maybe you have Donnarumma.
Yeah, well, I'd say I want a unit of defense. I was thinking Donnarumma. I'd be tempted by Cherky or Foden, but it depends how much money I spent on the rest of my midfield.
Foden is like
he's playing 90
England,
minutes.
love him. Hat player of the year, getting points. He's sure not getting points.
He's done well in Champions League, which I think is a thing that I guess I know you don't really follow the Champions League, so he has had a couple of good games there, which is kind of why he's partly on my radar. But anyway, so what about how many Arsenal players would you have away at Chelsea? Would you still have Rice?
Right, I would have Rice.
And would you have just one unit of defense?
I don't even know if I would.
I think I would.
Just to hedge that. I think it's a 4-point hedge. It's not like you're getting you're getting a haul. And Chelsea, I think, can score on you. And Gabs is in there.
We can score at any point. We can score at any point. No, but I mean, our defenders could score at any point. Is my point.
I understand. Chelsea are decent D though. They got Caicedo and Lavia, and that guy look fucking good. I think you're gonna see Caicedo and that guy that filled in for him this week, both playing. And I think this is gonna be your toughest test of the year so far. And
we'll see.
Like if I was gonna throw some money on a game where I wanted like good odds, like Chelsea at home I think you guys win, but you're not gonna fucking win every game this year, and I do think this could be a game you lose. So
okay. So let's just get on the fixture,
especially with Gabs out. Okay, wait. Besides Villa, who have Wolves at home, I think you go Morgan Rogers. That's it. Just Morgan Rogers. Maybe you go Martinez for you. Brentford have Burnley at home, so I would go Thiago. That's it.
Let's just go game by game. Brentford versus Burnley. Thiago.
Pool's interesting. West Ham away. Do you go Mo on free hit? I think you do.
I would.
I mean, you're going to have enough money to go Haaland and Mo. You're not going to go Saka with Chelsea away, so I think you should be able to get both.
I mean, I would have a Liverpool attacker. I wouldn't be against the Gakpo punt if you really fancied Saka and Foden or something like that. You're spending money elsewhere.
I like Mo because if a pen happens, even though Isak is there, like if Mo was on fire, doing Mo like last year Mo stats,
there was a chance he might give a pen to Isak.
And Isak hadn't scored, it'd be like, let's get him going. But Mo's not going. And it's more important for that team to have Mo going than Isak going, I think. So I do think Mo would take it. But we'll see.
Sunderland, Bournemouth, any players from there? No Sunderland players. No Bournemouth.
I mean, Senesi I'm playing. I'm starting Senesi.
But on free hit, would you get a player, though? It's a question.
Yeah. Senesi.
Yeah, Senesi. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I'm
not sure because let's look at the Palace Man United.
I don't think Sunderland score. I think it's a clean sheet with like fucking C-bit. It's like an 8-pointer that remember, it's very likely that you're in a 50-50 coin toss that your free hit doesn't beat your regular team in this first free hit, right? Like mine was like a tie, I think. And it came through just because like fucking I needed Gio to brace and he did just a tie. So like I do think you want to cover the real big, heavily owned threats. And like Sinisi might not feel like one, but this guy gets attacking returns. He got another assist. He's probably going to get CBIT. It's more than a 50% chance to get CBIT. And I think they could clean this team. Even though it's away and Sunderland are sneaky good this year, I think you're looking at like an 8+ point return from Sinisi. So I would hedge that on my free hit. I would just have him.
So okay. I'm not necessarily
Spurs home Fulham is the interesting one because like Richarlison is like 4th in points, man, for forwards. No. I know you don't like Spurs, but like I think they could keep. I think they'll clean Fulham. I think you could look at one of their D, like a Van de Ven.
I can accept one of the defenders might be worth having. I think Van de Ven's not a bad shout because he's getting a lot of goals. Because this is where it gets interesting. Because I think Van de Ven,
no,
Porro's not even nailed, so definitely not.
Yeah.
He's not even played. He didn't start today.
Right.
I don't think he's nailed anymore. So he's off the picture. The thing is, Villa Wolves, Cash has got to be on the table.
Yeah.
Because I think
or Martinez,
but Cash is attacking. He
can fair, and he gets CBIT.
Because I suddenly go, I like Cash. You're gonna have Minoz. I would personally have Timber.
Yeah.
And this is what, but then if you then go Van de Ven, you're suddenly going, can I even get Sinisi in the team? That's kind of where I was getting to with it when I was thinking it through.
Okay, let me ask some non-green fixture people here then. Brighton, Forester home. I kind of like Anderson here, and I also kind of like Murillo, even though he's a ripoff. I wouldn't want him on my team at 5-5. He was like a fucking warrior out there this week, and I think he now looks to me like that guy that they priced at 5-5 because he's supposed to get the most CBIT in the league and is like dangerous on set pieces. And these types of guys, I find they get a header on a corner, and then like within the next 3 weeks, they get another one. And then they don't get any for the rest of the year. But Brighton don't set up defensively, man. Like they attack. So I think that's going to be good for CBIT, and I think it's going to be good for an Anderson.
Not good for clean. Yeah, but yeah,
I kind of like Anderson. And then the other tricky two fixtures are Man United, Palace away. Like how much Palace do you have? And do you have Bumo? And then Everton, Newcastle.
I mean, having been massive on Boomer, I'm like, doesn't look quite as attractive away at Palace.
This week, no. This is not a great week.
And I mean, I definitely have Minoz. Definitely, 100% Minoz. It's just whether I'm partly tempted to go Minoz only.
This week, I'd just go Minoz, yeah.
In that game. And Everton, Newcastle, I wouldn't have any players in that, I don't think. Because Newcastle are poor away from home. Really poor. They're night and day.
Bolton die.
No.
I guess Newcastle, they're like, yeah.
So Newcastle got a good defense. Everton, I mean, that game could be 0-0, and no one's going to be surprised. We're all going to fall asleep at Saturday lunchtime, which is why they got a game after it. So going through that, I think Thiago, Haaland, Donnarumma. Not sure about maybe get Man City midfielder. Bournemouth, maybe Sinisi. I'm not convinced. Everton, Newcastle, no. I'm okay with the Spurs defender. We can live with that. Minoz, yes. Rodgers and Cash. I'm happy to skip the Forest Brighton game, but don't mind Anderson on the bench.
Yeah,
but he's
on
the bench
playing.
And then Liverpool, maybe go Mo and Gakpo. I mean,
honestly, man, you might even want to go fucking Bowen.
but
honestly, like the way, like West Ham are at home versus
Wilson.
Like a horrendous
Wilson. Again, Wilson, surely he's the guy.
Bowen.
But Wilson's the guy. He's scoring loads of goals.
Yes.
But the thing is, we don't know the answer to this because we're podding now. Is we don't know how the Champions League goes because that might suddenly you suddenly might go, hang on a second, Mo gets a hat trick. Going, yeah, you got to get Mo, or Gakpo suddenly looks amazing, So this is like devil's advocate. I'm just gonna lay out kind of like what happened to me when I free hit, and the reason why you're like, I don't even know if I want to free hit. You're probably gonna be light on Arsenal this week because they play Chelsea. They could go bananas. We could easily win 3-0 there. No one will be shocked.
And you don't have him. And like, it's the guys that you did have.
2 goals.
Go nuts. And like, this is the fucking problem with this free hit bullshit. I personally wouldn't free hit this week if I still have my free hit. I don't know what your team looks like. I would wait because who knows? There's a snowstorm and a couple games are off. Every year now, I feel like in the UK, there's this one weekend where I wake up and there's like messages in Slack like, "Oh fuck, really windy today. Games might be off or snowing. Fuck, don't get that stuff much. Games might be off." And it's like, meanwhile in Toronto, they're going to move the MLS to over the winter now. We're going to be playing in like 2 feet of snow here. But like over there, it's like, oh, fuck, games are off. We don't have the right heating equipment. And it's like, I would just keep my free hit till the very end, I think, in case. And then be like, cool, I'll just roll it this 1 week or whatever. I mean, look, we just answered the question, who would we pick? But I personally don't love this week for free hit.
But Jake who asked the question said Wolves, Burnley, and Leeds are the teams to attack. So that's Brentford, Man City, and Villa. And we agreed with that because that's kind of where we kind of spent a bit. I mean,
Brentford, Man City, and Villa. I would have one Brentford. I don't love City for FPL in general. You already have Haaland. I'd have maybe Donnarumma. Honestly, it's not like I would not go. I think I would go. Rodgers is the one like good free hit pick out of this whole scenario. I already have Thiago. I already have Haaland.
I mean, I had 5 to 6 players across those teams. So I wasn't sure if I go 2 or 3 City. So yeah, I kind of agree with it because half my team was going to be from those 3 teams. So I agree with it. The thing is,
so are you going to do it?
No, the other scenario that I guess I've come up with since, I mean, when might I use it is the week when suddenly 3 of my players are banned on a yellow card running up to Christmas. And I go, I've got a problem here. That's a perfect week to do a free hit. Yeah. I almost want that to happen and be like players that everyone else has gone. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just free hit. I'm my way out of this problem in a single week. So I mean, but I think that week 13 and 16 are kind of being like pushed as the weeks to play you free hit. But I don't know. I'm just not thinking about it.
It's I think every week you use it this first half of the season. It's a coin toss if it's even going to beat your regular team. So just use it 1 week when you're bored. There's no like strategic this week's best right now. Like I've seen, like, I forget who it was the other week, guy in one of my mini leagues crushed it. Total fluke. He crushed it, but he crushed it. And then cool, sweet. And then I've seen people hit it and nowhere near as good as their normal team. Yeah, it sucks. Too bad, bud. But like that's what's going to be every fucking week. You don't know which of those two scenarios is going to happen. There's no strategic. This is best. I get that he's at least trying to target some weak teams, but I could see Burnley beating Brentford. You know what I mean? Like I just weird shit.
I can't. But I understand the point. I suspect Jake is pressing the button, so he wants some thoughts. We definitely give him some thoughts on where we go. So I think we definitely.
I like Turkey. So if I have to pick 3 Villa, I'll do it this way. I'll go Rodgers 100%. I'd probably go Cash or Martinez, not both. And then what do they play like before anyone else? Or who's the early? Are they one of the early kickoffs? Or are you gonna get some?
They're one of the 3 p.m. kickoffs. That's good. Actually,
so like maybe you get a Maulin up front leak or something, right? Like Buendia's back and he's been on fire, man, sneakily. But I don't trust that he's gonna start. So if Buendia was playing, maybe. So that's 3 Villa for Brentford. I can't think of anyone past Thiago. Sorry, I can't. There's, like Sade, I guess.
Is Vandenberg not the defender to get some DCs?
Maybe. I don't love it. I would probably go like Sade, maybe. And then Liverpool, if I had to go 3, I would go Mo, Gakpo.
Van Dijk.
I guess Van Dijk, but like that's so much money,
and
it's just not worth the money to do that.
That's the perfect segue to Clive Haggart's question.
What about City? I'd go Turkey, Donnarumma, and Haaland. Okay, segue.
Yeah, you'd already answered that. Yeah. So Clive Haggart says after Liverpool's awful display against Forest, is moving to Virgil a mistake? Yes. And I think Matty had exactly the same question. Yeah. But do you sell him now?
No.
Would you sell him? If
you didn't have Munoz, I'd consider moving to Munoz.
Yeah, true. And then
I get that that's chasing. Maybe you do it in a week after the Man U game. But honestly, what are you seeing that you think Van Dijk's just all of a sudden going to start fucking hauling? What are you seeing?
Well, I think it's more the thought that Liverpool will get better because it's Liverpool and they've
Well,
got
then
the
when that
squad.
happens, get him.
Yeah.
Right now, man.
Its broader question is: do we just steer clear of Liverpool? I think the answer is yes.
You
I'm
need to
not
see
buying.
them.
I know you're tempted by Gap. The thing is,
I
you
need
telling
good
me how rubbish they
vibes.
are.
I need good vibes. No, Gakpo, I'm not tempted by until I see I'm saying he's on that like list of like, hey, if these guys figure their shit out, I want them. If they all of a sudden have confidence, if they fucking do they have, I guess, Europe this week? Who do they
Yeah.
play?
Champions League. I don't know. They're in Champions League against
But
someone.
they just won 5-1 the other week. It didn't do anything. Like even if they had a big week in Champions League, like I need to see them in the Prem this week destroy West Ham for me to want Gakpo.
Yeah.
I need Isak to score, Verts to score, Mo to score. All these fucking pressures off their backs. Clean sheet. Looking good. Owning the midfield. Like none of that's happening.
So, a couple of quick questions to tie up then. Thoughts on differentials to replace Reindeers? I think we've talked about this already because he's got Bruno G. You don't like him. Minter, I do.
I think they're decent differentials, sure, but I don't love
Minter, Tavernier, and Casemiro. Of those four, I might Minter the most of those four.
So Casemiro is sneaky fucking good, man. I don't know if you've noticed. Like he's such a bad in real life CDM. I mean, he's just past it. That's all. He was good in his time. I'm trying to pull him up here. I guess I gotta go to Man United. Where is he? Here he is. So last 3 games, he's got a 5-pointer because he got a clean sheet and he got 12 DC. The week before that, he got 14 DC. The week before that, he got 12 DC. And then 2 weeks before that, he got 14 DC. So all of a sudden, he is like probably got more CBIT point games. He's probably like 4th for mids, honestly. Now, he's got a goal. He's got a goal and assist. He's got XGI of 0.49, 0.51. Yeah, it's not like consistent, obviously. You don't expect it from him. But my point is, he's in that group of CDMs.
And Man United fixtures are good.
Exactly. So I don't mind it.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's 5'5", but I'd rather have Anderson, which is not on this list and needs to be added.
So so I got 2 questions about which player to sell first.
Okay.
And then I've got 2 lists of them, and then we're done.
Okay.
Van Dijk, Reindeers, Pedro.
Reindeers, Pedro, Van Dijk.
Correct. Mo, Semenya, Van Dijk.
Van Dijk, Semenyo, Mo. Or Semenyo, Van Dijk, Mo.
Van Dijk, Mo, Semenya for me. So I might not sell Semenya.
The thing is, I agree with you in terms of like over the next 5 weeks, I'm going to sell Mo before I sell Semenyo. However, Semenyo is sitting on my team, didn't even play, and is flagged. So there's a very good chance that he doesn't play this week. It's not a 0% chance in which he is a sell. So if you want to go longer term, yeah, it's Mo before Semenyo. If you want to go this fucking week, it might be Semenyo, where there's no way I'm selling Mo this week. So depends how you want to look at it.
Okay, fine. So I need to ask you a question about my team now. Okay. I've got 2 questions. So the first one is, my starting back 3 is going to be Timber, Senesi, and Guy. You happy with that? That doesn't sound crazy.
Senesi, Timber, and Guy is fantastic. Who is on the bench out of your other 2D?
I've got Anderson away, Tottenham, and Alderate home to Bournemouth.
I don't mind either of those either, but yeah, okay.
And then I'm starting Thiago home to Burnley and Leeds, and Haaland home to Leeds, obviously. So I'm captaining Haaland. Mark Guehi's last on my bench, of course. He's home against Arsenal. So that's fine. So then my midfield is Caicedo home to Arsenal, Bumo away at Palace, Rice away at Chelsea, Semenyo away at Sunderland, and Mo away at West Ham. Assuming Semenyo's fit, and I'm going to keep him.
Yeah.
Do I bench Caicedo or Bumo for either Anderson or Alderate is my question. No,
because I think Caicedo. So obviously you're not going to bench Bumo, even though he's got Palace away. I don't think that's.
No, it seems crazy. So
Caicedo, but technically, if Bumo doesn't score, he's going to get 2 points, and if Caicedo doesn't score, he's going to get 4 points. So there's that. Does Anderson versus? So here's the thing: Anderson will get 3 or 4 points as well.
Yep.
I don't think they keep it clean versus Spurs. They're going to get
I
like
don't
6
think so either.
cleans max this year, and they've already got 3. I don't think Spurs away is where they get one. Maybe they do, but I wouldn't bet on it.
And I don't think Alderate is. And Alderate's
I don't
not
know
even
if he's
playing
going to
either.
start yet, so you can't.
Yeah.
Like I have
So
him too, and yeah.
yeah. So Anderson, Alderate, Guy, he's
Okay,
probably
what if
right
the
over the bench.
manager and the presser says Alderate's fine, he's starting for us tomorrow? Let's just say in that
I still
scenario,
don't think they keep a clean sheet home to Bournemouth. I mean,
right?
it's got a very strong interaction if Semenya's playing as well, if that makes sense. Because if Semenya's not playing, then they've got a great chance for a clean sheet. Okay,
What
that's
if you don't know about Semenyo? What if it's like he's touch and go? We've got one more training session, and then we're gonna make a decision. Kind of comment. Like, what are you gonna
not
do with
sure.
him?
Not sure.
I think that's the number
I'm
one thought in like every listener's mind right now. They've all got him in their.
I'm not going to sell him. I'm not selling him because I'm
Right,
happy
but
with
do you
all.
start him?
I'd be tempted to start Anderson over him at that point.
Anderson? You getting Anderson? Oh, the other Anderson, Fuller.
Yeah.
Fucking
Sorry,
these guys all have the same name.
Yeah, Joachim, whatever his name is. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So, okay, it sounds like I've not.
Joachim?
Yeah, it's
maybe I don't know.
Joachim. That mate. Let's go with. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's given me enough that I've not gone mad in terms of my team lineup. That's good.
You got like 5 guys at the end of the fucking rail that aren't gooey, and you got to play 3 of them, and it's going to be a coin toss no matter what you do.
Like,
you know,
happy with that. Yeah, and then obviously. Very easy captain choice this week. And then goalkeeper. So I have Petrovic away at Sunderland, but I still have Sinisi. I am thinking Petrovic. I know we had this big goalkeeper discussion last week. I now end up with 0.7, so I can actually get Pope. I can get Sanchez, or I can get Sells. Who would you get? I can get 5.2 and down.
5.2 and down goalkeeper. 1 sec. I'm just going to sort. I could go. I hate how it doesn't like to pick the number. It's like, oh, you get to choose between 5'9", 5'4", 4'9". Like, why? So sorry, 4 what and down?
It's 5.2 and down. So if you're my team, you can press affordable, and it does actually do it for you. But obviously you can't.
I sorted by it. I'll just start at Pope at the top here. So Pope, Martinez. So let's do Pope first. Pope fixtures are probably the best here. So fixture-wise, they're looking really good now that they've got Man City out of the way. So Everton, Spurs, Burnley at home. Sorry, Everton, then Spurs at home, Burnley at home. So back-to-back homes. Sunderland away, Chelsea, Man U, Burnley, Palace.
What I don't like about Newcastle is look at his game log the last 5 games.
3, 3, 3, 3, and he had decent fix. He's got West Ham. Yeah. Saves. Why is saves nowhere near the easy? 3. He's getting save points every game. 3, 3, 7, 4, 3, 4, 5. Pretty good.
He was good. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So Martinez is next. Okay. So fixture wise, he's got Wolves home, Brighton away, Arsenal home, West Ham away, Man United at home. It's mixed. It's not great. Chelsea away, then Arsenal away. It's okay, not great. Like the best fixture is now, and then it's like if it was next week, I don't think you'd like this. Okay. I don't think you would like it after Wolves at home, because all of a sudden you're looking at Brighton away, Arsenal, West Ham away, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Don't love that. So I think he's out, man. I know you kind of toyed with it.
Yeah,
after a 14-pointer.
My shortlist is Pope, Sanchez, and Sells. But anyway,
so Sanchez, I do think there is a risk of rotation. I don't think it'll happen, but it happened last year. So and the fixtures are terrible. And like he doesn't actually get many saves, like 2-0-1, 2-2-1. Yep. Actually, does he even have a fucking save? He's got 3 save points total. No. See you later. Who's the other one?
Well, I mean, I'm open to.
I like Sells. Sneaky good Sells with Brighton home, then Wolves, then Everton, then Spurs, Fulham, City, then Everton home, Villa, Wolves away. Dyche is in net. Just got his first clean sheet, so monkey off the back. I wouldn't have probably gone there if that hadn't happened with an expected goals.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I like about Sells as well is he's the cheapest of my options, so it gives me a little bit more in the bank.
I love it. I love that. Right, that's a hard yes for me, man.
Excellent.
I just don't love the using a transfer on a keeper.
Yeah, but the thing, I'm about to get 5 transfers in a minute.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's still like 3 weeks away, but
But I'm not sat there with a team that's I've got sat there with a team where I've got Anderson and Alderati on the bench, who are both C-bit defenders, and we're saying you can bench them this
So
week.
wait, okay. I think Brighton can score on them, man. So like, I don't love this week.
But then I don't want
Wolves.
I don't want Petrovic and Sinisi away at Sunderland. I mean, they're probably going to keep. I know. As soon as I sell Petrovic, we'll get a clean sheet, won't he? But it's part of life.
Yeah.
I was kind of looking at Bournemouth fixtures, and I'm going. But then he's got Everton at home, which is a good clean sheet fixture. You're going.
I would rather you roll, and then do, because I really don't think Seltzer's going to keep it clean against Brighton. I just don't. And Petrovic, does he get save points at least? No, he got none. Well, he got none this week versus West Ham, but it's 4-4-4-4-4-3-6. So like he does get them.
He'd been really good up until that point, but he's got the thing is,
and he
their
only
defense
had a 0.65 xGC this week and 0.35. Are they at home or are they away?
They're away at Sunderland and then home to Everton. I don't know.
Away Leeds. He let in 2 goals, 1.84 expected. So, that's the other. Leeds don't score goals. They're not very good away.
The thing is, if I keep Petrovic this week, I keep him for 2 weeks because I will keep him home to Everton because Everton don't score a lot of goals. I don't know. I'm a bit.
So then, wait. If I look at Sells 2 weeks from now, he's got Wolves, doesn't he? Then he has Everton. 2 weeks from now. So once Brighton and Wolves are gone from Sells, now you're looking at Everton away, Spurs, Fulham away, City. I don't. If you like Petrovic's fixture next week, I mean, so you're gonna do a switch on suddenly
I'll be buying Pope again because then he's got Burnley at home as the entry point.
I would wait. I don't think there's much in it this week because I do think Brighton are a pretty good attacking team and they're probably going to score on Forest.
Fine. Okay. I guess it's one. It's one.
And then all of it. It's the problem with keepers, man. You look at their fixture, or that's the problem with fixture runs. They look great, and then 2 weeks later, it's like, ugh. Because there's the one really good fixture is all of a sudden behind you, and you're like, oh, the Wolves home game's gone. I don't like it anymore.
Yeah. Okay. I think I need to look at the clean sheet odds. See, I mean, I need to see how the week goes. There's plenty of my,
do it over 2 weeks. Though.
Okay.
Do it over 2 weeks. I mean, you just took a hit, which means you're not like rolling in transfers. So to use it on a keeper just for a 1 week thing, ultimately is what it's going to come down to.
The thing is, I will probably, if I have enough transfers when I get to the 16, I will definitely sell my goalkeeper and move him on. That's kind of my plan.
Where are we in at this stage of the year? Where are we in total points of just like Dubravka being a 4 million compared to everyone else? What's he got? 37? 37. Where does that put him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not good, but 4 less than Petrovic. 7 more than Sells. What else? Fucking 6 less than Sanchez. I mean, this is my point where I'm going here. Is like
he's 20.
He's been horrific for a while, and then he just pops off with a 9. So that's all it is, isn't it? It's like you got to catch the lightning in a bottle with that. Yeah, by the end of the year,
I know.
Sure, by the end of the year he's up there with them. But did you get the 15-pointer? Did you get the 11-pointer? Or was he on your bench? Right? Like this is when people do these analysis. Are you like actually doing like a live simulation of would you play him that week or not? Like it's tough to do. It's tough to know. Anyway.
I definitely got the 9-pointer. That's the game I played him in. I think one of the few games I played him in. So I was quite lucky.
Fucking rights then. Then you're playing with house money. What about Becker?
I considered it. I couldn't quite afford him. He's 5'4", isn't he? So I can't afford him.
2 weeks from now, you might be able to if you get Anderson as a mid.
Yeah, it's yeah. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I just play Petrovic away Sunderland, home to Everton, see if he does the job for me, and then take it from there.
What if all of a sudden Poole do figure shit out, and you're sitting there like, fuck, I could get Allison, and they still got like 10 more 10 more weeks of good fixtures ahead. Yeah. No one has this guy, and he's 5'4". It's not like he's like, dude, Rhea's flying in price. I know.
5'9" is insane.
So like, even if you did change your mind at my point of view on him or whatever, it's like it's too expensive now. Like it's done. Like if I was on wildcard right now, I would consider like fuck. I like the consistent clean sheet, but he's just like, oh, I could get 5-7 or whatever. I could get cash that in for him. I'd probably move him on at this point. Like Allison is better. It's just he's hurt and their form. They fixed their form out, dude. This is the most interesting team in FPL because all their prices have come down.
Yeah. Okay. Right. We should wrap up there. Have a good week.
You too, bud.
Best luck with Bebo tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I know. This always happens, dude. It's like you go against the grain. And Haaland actually blanks, and you're like, oh my god, I could finally move ahead. And you just know he's getting a fucking 2-pointer, man. Well, like you just know it because
that's what happened to me.
Exactly.
I know Haaland blanked after. I know Haaland blanked after Mo would blank. But I was just like, I got it right.
Fair play to you for being like Haaland away, Newcastle. It's a good week to take it on, and I think identifying that is like, look, it hasn't happened yet. He could definitely get a 2-pointer. If he gets a goal, 7-pointer or something plus, it's just one of those weeks where it was like, it was a good percentage week to take this shit on because, even though it was a good percentage week to take shit on, 95% of people didn't do it because they're just like, oh, I don't ever want to do that. I'm uncomfortable. And so, like, to have the fucking balls like you suggested doing it, like, good on you because it's hard. You got to, like, push out of the comfort zone just to be in a scenario to try to take advantage of this. Even if you do end up getting a 2-pointer like you did, you do that 10 times, you're gonna be ahead. So
I mean, what I would flip. I didn't see the Man City game. From what I gather, Haaland could have scored. And he definitely could have had a penalty as well. Anyway, it didn't happen.
Could have missed it.
Yeah, so he could have missed it. Yeah,
could have
been
even
zero. Could have had 0. I'd have been laughing with my 2 points and Mo. Right.
All
cool.
Right, buddy.
Catch you later, mate.